No, this is the starting point. Take it, take it from here, go wherever you want, but we had a starting point.
My position is a very simple one. I'm SFPPIC. Alcacer d'Ossal, 1000 mètres. So we're almost there. Non, mais il n'y a pas de ruine à Torrão.
Non, il y a le convent, voilà.
Mais c'est pas une ruine.
C'est quoi?
Tu peux pas considérer que c'est une ruine.
Ah non, c'est
Non.
quoi?
Non,
C'est pas une ruine, comment?
Non, parce que tu as une façade, tu as des murs intérieurs. On arrive dans un village qui est en ruine humaine, disons, mais il n'y a pas de ruine physique. Regardez, Torrão, là. Torrão. Et une fois qu'il a été acquis, c'était absolument ridicule de s'arrêter là. C'est-à-dire qu'il fallait comprendre la ville, le petit village, et savoir si on ne pouvait pas faire autre chose. Sortir d'une activité selfish, si tu veux, pour soi, pour son propre plaisir, etc. Et avoir une activité plus communale, disons. Coquelicot. Torrão. na floresta do Alentejo. Foi a primeira vista que eu tinha do Alentejo. Uma floresta, túnel de flores, de árvores. E chegando em Torrão, numa cidade branco, pequeno, suave, silencioso. Foi prazer. I came here because a friend of mine told me to come. I didn't know this place. I didn't know the road from Alcacer to Torrão. And he told me you have to visit this building, the Convento da Senhora da Graça, Nossa Senhora da Graça. And I just went in. And I thought it was a ruin. And I loved this ruin. So I said, let's do it. Let's restore it. Let's bring life to this place. And the next week, I was thinking, this is ridiculous. Why should we restore convent in this state? It has no meaning. The meaning is somewhere else. That means you go and restore and do this huge work on the convent, but you have to be inside the community. And then we started thinking of this villa, 2,000 inhabitants, people living, old people, but a very suave community. And then I talked to you, Mario Cairo, and I wanted to ask you if you would join such a concept of working on the city and trying to add some life to it. And that was it. Well, the dream, you know, when you do something, you either do it for business, for money, or you do it because you think it's part of you. It has nothing to do with rentability, P&L, and things like that. I really don't know. We have to let it live, to let it develop with the right people, with the right partners. It's a game, it's a play, it's a theater. I think the technical term is minimum, but the social links in the project are of a must, and they're difficult to define right away. We have to get into the villa first, live there, mix with the people, and not to interfere too much. When we looked at Torrão, in some details, appears one factor. This little villa is outside the world, outside the parameters that are defined by the European Union, that are defined and used by the Portuguese government. And it's a small size, it's a living size. And we thought that we could develop on that project through this convent and the different properties we are going to develop a post-growth program, meaning something where very near the people today. They don't consume. They consume for their own daily life. They don't have big cars, they don't have 2 TVs, they don't have, they don't spend their time on holidays going far away. No, they live on the land, and they have pleasure to live on the land. They don't need anything else. And they're pushed away because it's not the way they should live. And this is a very interesting case to study and to try to implement. And we'll do it through art, culture, sociology, as a laboratory. There is nothing to add. It's a hell of a work, but I'm 80 years old and I have nothing else to do, so ready to go. And we have a big team around us, big team. There is an association which has been created, which is very active, and many people are joining, and we hope to have many more. Not only from Torrão, but mainly from Torrão, but from outside too, and from the villas around too. I don't want to get into the different issues we have, so many, but we have to go step by step and try. I think the trial is a necessity, and very few politicians are doing that. They do it along the process that are imposed by the EU, and this is completely different. So we have to try. It won't be easy because it's against the philosophy and the political decision of the EU. It's not easy. But for the welfare of the people here and the maintenance of their culture, of their land, of their landscape, it's a trial we should do. Maybe I'm too optimistic. You like it like that? Can you imagine 10 cigars a day? 80 years old?